Alright, hello there. I'm Jaren Greaves, the director of Wayward Kingdom, also the voice of Devin in Wayward Kingdom. And this video is going to basically be me watching Wayward Kingdom with commentary over it, so that you guys, the people, or whoever watches this video, knows what I've done wrong in this whole show. Because I am really good at pointing out what I did wrong. And it's fine. Alright. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright.
King Reynard.
Ah, Ariella!
Yeah, there's
I hope you were safe on your travels.
I was. My king, I searched far around the kingdom, but all the land is taken. Most of it by the Serene Kingdom.
Are you certain?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, I suppose what we have will suffice.
So, you guys may have noticed that with Wayward Kingdom, Ganondorf is not a villain. He is actually a pretty upstanding guy. At least I'd like to think so. And you know what? Maybe I'll flash back to him. I don't know. But anyways, we have Lone Wolf voicing Ganondorf, which he did an amazing job at. You will take the compliment, Lone. And then we have Blaney Days voicing Ariella, Bayonetta. And she did an amazing job too. Like, both of these guys did an amazing job. So, yeah.
What is on your mind? You may speak freely.
I'm starting to have doubts that our people will thrive with these conditions. We only have 2 cities that are livable. The streets are crowded and the people are starving. We need more land. And there seems to be only one way.
You're suggesting war.
Oh my gosh. So that whole he was in his idol animation, that was totally on accident. I didn't even realize that he did that. But like it like enhanced the scene like way more. It was really cool.
Yes. I feel like this is our last option. Our people will die out if this continues.
Yes, that I know for sure. But we can't declare war.
I think that scene shot.
We cannot survive without more resources.
Along with this scene shot.
Please reconsider.
Don't you realize what it would mean
Just
for our kingdom if we went to war? We would be crushed without any effort. Our military is no match for any of the other kingdoms. So I ask, who would you go to war with?
The Serenians. They have too much land to defend with their military.
Yeah.
Well, that is true. Their soldiers are more trained than ours. Numbers don't decide who wins, Ariella.
Then we'll go to war with the Melmarks. They're a primitive society and their men don't even wield weapons.
I really like that shot though.
You are
that
being
shot was
senseless.
Really cool.
Hundreds of innocents would die a brutal death if we get into a fight with any kingdom.
Then what are you doing?
I think it's a
to help
little
our
bit too
people?
loud.
They
over
are
there.
starving and living off scraps.
I'm talking to the queen of the Serenians to give us some land.
She's the one that's taken the most from us. Do you expect her to just give us more land?
I have to try. Either way, we aren't declaring war.
I'm not letting my people die here. You should know that, my king.
Ariella.
I
I do not know what to do.
But war cannot be the answer.
So, this script has been written differently a couple different times. First, this whole show was meant to be a story about tier lists, and then it developed into Wayward Kingdom. How, you may ask? I don't know, but it just happened, and I'm really glad that it didn't happen like this, because I really like seeing Ganondorf as like a king, but a king with flaws. Like he's a little bit of a pushover and all that kind of stuff. Like he gave his land for peace. I mean, peace is great, but you have to have a backbone to say no when you're running out of land and your people are on the streets ready to throw a rebellion, which is what happens in this episode. Yeah, it's what happens. All right. Oh, never wanted it to end. There's tears I cannot see. I'll say to the sky and see. Even if I still don't know, and even if I'll never know, the words I never show. This is the end. I love you so. All right, so there's an interesting story behind this whole OP. So these three characters right here, they are the main characters. And in the prologue, they are nowhere to be seen because I wanted the prologue to focus more on the history of the land rather than these three guys right here and girls. So that's Niles, that's Finley, and that's Max. They're going to be the three main protagonists of Wayward Kingdom. So the OP is pretty short, mostly because I didn't want to spend like an hour getting footage for a minute and 20-second OP when people are just going to be skipping over it. So mine is very short, very upbeat, and you get to see all the characters that are going to be introduced and some scene shots that are going to be pretty important locations in Wayward Kingdom. So yeah. Also, I love this shot so much. Just them looking over into the clouds. It's so nice.
Ariella!
Oh my gosh! It's me!
What did King Reynolds say?
He is negotiating with Queen Sophia to give us more land.
That's good.
That's really good.
Devin, do you really think so?
Yeah. King Reynolds was always good at negotiations.
Every time he negotiated, we lost land. What happens when the Soaring Kingdom invades?
Well, why would they invade us? We don't exactly have the best land or resources.
But then why would they keep taking land from us?
You have a point. But it's not like we have a choice. Come on. We should get a drink.
That's right.
Yo, jeez. You might notice that, or maybe not, maybe you didn't notice, but there is a difference in my mic quality between this scene and the last scene, and that is because I upgraded my recording studio. As you can see by this blanket right here, that is my recording studio. I go in there, and it sounds pretty nice. Thanks, Lone, by the way, for recommending my studio to me, or the way that you built your studio to me. Thank you.
We don't have a choice, do we?
You don't. You're gonna kill everyone. I hate this stage so much. Because with me, my directing style is frog in my throat. My directing style in of itself is very much, I like close-ups. Close-ups are my baby. I nurture them. I love them. With this specific stage, it doesn't allow you to zoom in really close to the characters, and it just sucks, man. It really does. And of course there's a mod for like a free camera, but I'm not sure about mods. I want to get them. I really do, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk.
That's my bread!
It's Fenrir.
Piss off, man.
And that's also
I haven't
me.
eaten since I woke up. Give it back. I said piss off!
Ooh.
Is it his bread?
General Aurelia. My wife. She's pregnant and she needs more food.
This shot kind of
Give her
lasts
some
a
of
little
my
too long
rations,
for
but
my
it isn't
liking.
enough. There's just not enough
Food. There isn't
Isn't
enough
enough
of
of anything.
anything.
Look at us. We were a thriving kingdom.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
Complain.
fight over a
Give
loaf
the
of bread.
give the
It's
the
humiliating.
viewer some
I
context.
know. Your wife can have half of my rations until she recovers from birthing the child.
You mean it?
Yes. You have
That-
my word that your child will be born as healthy
When she said yes, I should have changed shots.
as can be.
Thank you.
General Ariella, that still doesn't help everyone's conditions.
Ooh.
Do you know if the king has any plans to help us?
Yeah, that's right. Crowder, yeah. Oh, and then we
Stop!
boom. Oh my gosh. So, with the time slowdown and all that stuff, you can hear that one of the audio, the sound effects for it, you can hear it kind of like pop a bit. I tried fixing it. I tried doing everything I could. That's a lie. I just wanted this to be done, so I just didn't give a crap. But yeah, there's like popping or something in the time slowdown effects, which sucks. But yeah, and then there's also the whole time slowdown too. It's actually this whole scene wasn't actually that hard to film. The stopwatches last surprisingly long. And I just switched scenes whenever the time ran out, which actually like helped me a lot in the long run with this whole scene.
It's his fault they're scared. He sacrificed our land and security for peace.
Yeah,
And what has that gotten us?
it gotten you nothing.
We can't keep up like this.
No, you can't.
We need to go to war if we are to live on.
Yeah, war, that's the option.
Listen to me, my family. We can't keep going on like this. We are
No.
suffering.
We're
We
suffering.
need more land.
Yeah.
More resources.
Yeah.
We need a world where we no longer have to worry if
Oh,
our
look,
loved
there's
ones will
Devin. He's
eat. A world
listening
in. which we
in.
can once again focus on the pursuit of knowledge. And under King Reynolds' rule, that world will never come to life. If our way of life is to live on, then we must go to war with those who stole our land, who are stealing our way of life.
Mm-hmm.
So please, lend me your strength
I
so
should
that our
change that
children
scene
may
a
live
lot
to
more.
carry the Terran tradition.
Yeah. That was a way too
Now,
long of a scene.
In 3 days' time, when the sun rises, our future changes.
It
With
changes.
the downfall of King Reynald as our spark,
Yes.
and with our lifestyle as our flame,
Yes.
we will not die out into history.
No.
We will change the destiny of our people and burn brighter into the future.
Mm-hmm. I just Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened with that whole shot. Freaking this shot right here. Look at it. Look at this blurry shot. I don't know what happened, but it was just like, I'm gonna be blurry. I'm like, no.
So
Then HD.
it's come to this.
What will you do?
Devin, go to the Vance Kingdom and inform them of our situation.
Of course, Your Majesty. Is there anything else?
No, that will be all.
To be honest with you,
I love this
I
scene
also
so
have my
much.
doubts on the kingdom's situation.
I
You've
love-
always kept the peace.
I love that shot that was like right on the floor looking up to them. Oh, I love that shot so much.
Even if that means making tough decisions. I thank you for that.
Devin, thank you for trusting in me.
Look at that. Look at that. Ganondorf is human. He showed appreciation for Devin because Devin's the only guy who like trusts King Reynald. Man. I don't want to sound like I'm if you have Ganondorf as your villain in your machinima, like that's whatever. That's cool. personally, I think it's overdone to the point where Ganondorf just kind of is overused. And I don't like it when people use Ganondorf for their villain in Machinima, just because it's been overdone. Like Mewtwo is pretty good as a villain, but personally, I would love it. It would be so funny. It'd be so funny if like Pichu or like Jigglypuff, one of the very like happy like Pokemons that are small and just tiny, were just the main villains. They're kind of like crazy and like, ooh, yes, ooh, I want to destroy the world, woo, or something like that. I think that would be freaking hilarious. Three days later. Did I do it? Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes, although there are some soldiers that are still with Reynolds, but we can still win if you lead us into battle. We also have news that Devon has been away from the kingdom for 3 days.
Why would he be away? Reynolds should have heard that we're coming. Regardless, our goal is unchanged.
Mm-hmm. That's where
Listen,
you
my
screwed up.
family.
That's where you
We
screwed
will
up.
meet resistance. They have soldiers that have been trained, but most of them are on our side.
I
Victory
hate
will
this
truly
stage
be
so
ours. We
much.
fight for our families. Now, to Reynolds' doorstep.
Yeah. And then, wait for it, 4 people become 10,000. But yeah, technical limitations of the game.
Ariella, why? Why did you do this? Was all of this really necessary?
Something had to be done, Reynolds. The people are dying.
And you think having them turn on each other was the answer? Having them kill their own people for some land?
That's a pop.
It was our only
I should have been
option.
on top of that and
You
asked
have
them to do
given
a
up
retake,
our
but
lands to
whatever.
other kingdoms in exchange for peace.
Ooh,
But now we have no land left to give.
this whole turning
What
shot
will
right
happen
here.
when one of the kingdoms declares war
I
on
love
us?
it.
We must be able to defend ourselves.
So
please,
please,
surrender.
Stop this bloodshed. You're the one causing it.
I see. Your mind is set then. Then let us begin.
Ooh, that's right. I have fight grunt. I had them do fight grunts. And when we recorded the fight grunts, so we had the scene first, right? We had this whole fight scene already blocked out. Thanks to Chaos for helping me with this fight scene. But we had it all planned out. So we basically went through the entire fight scene. And you're like, okay, what move did they use? Okay, replicate the noise of getting kicked in the stomach. Because that's what happened and all that stuff. It was really cool. Lone did a fantastic job, and Blaney, I think I remember her telling me that she never has done a fight scene before. I don't know if that's true. My memory's pretty bad, to be honest. But like, if it is, she did an amazing job. She went for it, just like in every one of her grunts, you can really hear her like punching someone or like kicking someone, and it felt really cool. It felt really cool. So that whole bit right there, that was actually an accident. What happened was I just wanted dash attack, and Ganondorf dash attacked, and he went so far that he was on the ledge, and he started doing this tripping thing, and I'm like, oh, let me do that. And I really liked how Ariella saved him, actually, from like tripping over or whatever, because she doesn't want to kill him. She just wants to make him surrender. And yeah. That could have been tighter. Yo. Oh my gosh, when he first did that yell, I was like, whoa, jeez. Jeez, okay, Lone. Calm down. He's like, no, he's like pissed off. I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
Do you yield?
No, I won't yield. You'll have to kill me to stop me.
And just like that, I killed Ganondorf. Why? Because I didn't like him. No, I killed Ganondorf just because I kind of wanted to go against the grain of machinimas and just not have Ganondorf be a player. And that's also another thing that I've noticed with other machinimas, that even if if Ganondorf isn't their main villain, he's not even in the series if Ganondorf isn't the main villain. That's like Ganondorf's only role is main villain. So I really enjoyed writing him in like this kingly position of like, he's a great guy, kind of a pushover, but he has good morals. I really liked writing him, and kind of regret killing him, but also kind of not.
I'm sorry, but nobody will stop my people's future.
Oh, this is Speed. This is Kyle.
No, what are they doing here?
We will use deadly force. The decision is yours.
Oh, and we go back to the outside.
Get the civilians to safety. We also need to stop
Yep,
the rebellion. Don't hurt them if you can avoid it.
You got it.
Listen, I'll ask this once and once only.
Surrender!
And we
We
will
will
resolve
resolve this peacefully with no more bloodshed. I kind of use that term a little too much.
Ariel,
This scene was kind of a pain
put
to
the staff down.
machinimate,
my way, Devin!
along with any scene with items. It's just kind of inconvenient for like an item to just drop when you're like right in the middle of a thing. But yeah.
No, you're going too far. Look around you.
Actually, originally it was going to be the daybreak, but the daybreak changes the background, and I didn't want that. So the staff was a really nice substitute.
You are causing all of this pain.
Change requires pain. This is for the better.
No, it isn't. Where is King Reynolds?
I could pronounce that better.
Dead. He wouldn't surrender.
No, it isn't.
So I had to kill him.
No. You couldn't have. What is wrong with you? Can't you see what you're doing is wrong?
I know that. But this has to happen, Devin. If we don't change something, then who will?
Listen, Ariella, this doesn't need to.
No! I am done listening and waiting. I'm tired of waiting for things to get better. So, please. I don't want to do this alone. Devin, please, help me.
Ariella. Everyone get away! Find someplace safe.
That's also something that was really cool, or really fun to write. Oh, jeez. Was the whole relationship between Ariella and Devin, because they're soldiers of the Terran Kingdom, so they would die for each other, but now they're put in this position where they have to fight each other. But it is not revealed because there is some things ahead that I have planned.
So be it.
Oh no! Who did they shoot? Oh, a nightmare. A nightmare of the past.
I'm sorry.
Hmm?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you should be. And then it continues on in episode 1, Inhibitions, which is still in production. It's still in production. I've gotten some lines. I don't have any machine-mated things, even though that there's a whole scene where the audio is complete. I just need to machine-mate it. But yeah, that was it. And if you like the content, hey, maybe subscribe, to get more content. I also am going to try and do Twitch more. Like, I'll stream Smash. You can come into Arena with me, and we can just play. I'll probably do some stupid stuff, but yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of the day.